lucky enough to go over and get some beach time and let the body heal. Um, yeah, it was just so nice to let the mind ease. Not set an alarm. I like that part too. Just kind of wake up when you want to, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
As you progress through your career, how much has your kind of mindset changed on taking care of that mental side of the game? And like you said, let the body recover and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think even during the season, like I don't know, when I was young, I used to just not freak out, but you're watching other teams. You're worrying about yourself. You're being hard on yourself, and I think now it's more just you go and get on a break and completely forget about the game, and then come back. And even during the season, I feel like I've done a good job of just when you're at the rink and on the ice, it's fun, and then in the room, it's just an absolute blast, and just get to be yourself. So done a little bit better job of being able to flip that switch on and off pretty good, and yeah, it's kind of become one of my strengths. So yeah, as soon as you walk through the doors, it's focus for your job, and when you go home, it's right now I get to be a little kid and watch Olympics. So pretty funny, pretty fun too.
You mentioned yesterday how much you've been paying attention to Team Canada. How fun was that to watch?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, what are we actually gonna go and practice right now? Like this is insane. Like, what are we doing? And I saw Bedsy come on the ice, and he's like, "What is there? Is there an iPad out here or something?" And I was just kneeling down because I got Donnie to get his phone out there, and then Bedsy came on the ice. He's like, "We got it. Like, why don't we all just go inside?" So we all just came in here, and I don't know. This is a pretty sick little jumbotron to watch. So, yeah, I was pretty nervous. I would say that's just like prime hockey watching. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, and then they tied up, so I was like, "We're alive." And then Marty has the breakaway. I was like, "Oh my god, like, what a save!" And then, yeah, overtime is just what a play by Marner. And yeah, I guess now we're a little battle tested, so a little adversity, and yeah, I think the boys are gonna be good to go. So there's another good game on at one here, and hope Nelly does well, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Should be a good game.
Is there an advantage for you for during the break to just kind of take that step back and maybe have a different perspective on how your game's going, even though you've been obviously playing very well this season?
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously been like happy with myself, and the way the puck's going in, I guess you could say, probably getting lucky, a couple tips, some net front rebounds and stuff. But I've just been happy with, I feel like every day I've just been consistent. That's what everyone kind of strives for. And for me, I think this has been my most consistent year, I think, so far, just with, coming in every day, doing a good job, even whether I'm on the score sheet or not. And, obviously I don't think everyone here liked how they finished, the last couple of games. Just, a couple losses we probably would have liked to have back. And, it's nice just to like feel good about yourself, your own individual game, going into the break. And now the hard part is, you get too much time on your hands and you start thinking, are you going to be able to bring it again when the time comes? So now that you're kind of back at the rink, you definitely start, getting a little anxious. You want to jump back right to where you were. So time will tell, but a few good days of practice here, and yeah, try to just keep having fun and doing it all right.
What is the player perspective of these last couple of days with so many core players that are missing in the Olympics right now? What kinds of conversations are you guys having as a team with some of those players not in the room?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all just like cheering them on. Obviously, those are our leaders over there, So like, I mean, for the rest of us, it's kind of just regular, coming to the rink and having fun like usual. And I think we're all just excited to watch hockey. I don't think we're going to be doing too much, power play, penalty kill, stuff like that, because pretty much our whole power play. So I'm just going to be killing against no one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think we'll probably watch some video here, just to maybe individual video, just to kind of hone in your own game and make yourself feel good about, coming on. But yeah, I think the priority right now is watching hockey, to be honest. So, yeah.
How do you priorities watching hockey? You guys have a grueling schedule coming up here to finish. How do you make sure that you're not overwhelmed by, I think it's 5 games in 7 days coming back out of this break?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was 5 and 7. I just thought it was more worried about the back-to-back. To be honest,
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy, but yeah, it's obviously going to be pretty daunting. I think, like I said before, you get into the more games you play in a row, I feel like it's kind of tough when you have a few games in between, 3 or 4 days in between. Like when you're playing every other day, you feel good about yourself. You're in a rhythm. You're touching the puck every day. So you're kind of just in that game rhythm. I guess your body gets used to it. So, like I said, I think the 75% to 85% kind of becomes the new 100%. I think with how you're feeling. So. Yeah, as long as you can hover around that, 75, 85%, 90 if you're lucky. Yeah, then I think you're kind of feeling good about yourself.